Hello, my name is Hannah, and today we are building a rundown trailer for Oasis Springs. Now, most people, when they think of like rundown stuff for The Sims 4, they think of like the vampire cracks and like all of the like cobwebs from that pack. But I don't have that pack. I don't have vampires since I buy my own packs, so I decide which ones I want. So I'm like, I don't ever play with Occult Sims. So I'm just not gonna buy that pack, and like it took like a lot to get to work. I wanted not because of the aliens, but because of like the jobs. And basically all of the occults I have come with other packs that aren't centered around the occult sim. But I like a lot of the build items for vampires, so I don't know. I don't have it though, so I used a bunch of like rundown furniture from I think City Living, and then just a bunch of stuff that looked kind of rundown, and then like a lot of like darker tones and like some windows, not windows, that was weird, but like furniture that like looks like it's like kind of run down. But I think I did semi okay, and I made it a trailer because I've seen like a lot of like trailers that are run down. I feel like that makes sense, kind of like you don't have a lot of money, so you have like a trailer. But honestly, it's kind of cute though. But like it's not ideal for living in like a rundown trailer. So, that's fun. But today I finished my very first, or not first, very last final for this semester. But it wasn't actually a final. It was work time for our group project final. Yeah, a group project final that most of us had already finished. So most people were just playing on their phones, and I was doing Sudokus. So that probably tells you how unpopular I am. But yeah, I was doing Sudokus. What everybody else was probably on TikTok. So that's okay. But I finished my very last final period, so no more going into school for an hour and a half per day. So I get about a week and a half off for like Christmas, winter break, and then I have to go back for second semester. But I'm very scared. Not because it's a new semester, but because I have to take oral communications, and I really don't wanna. It's a required class, and I am not going to do well. Like I'm already planning on not. I'm going to fail if we have any speaking things, because I've talked about this before. I am not good at public speaking. I am not good at speaking in general. I usually, if I'm like with like people I don't know, I stumble over my words a lot. I like repeat myself. I make literally no sense. So, this is not going to be this is not going to be good for me. This is about this. I still stumble over my words. Sometimes I just did. But like usually I stumble over my words a lot more. But like when I'm with my friends, I can usually talk less stumbly. But sometimes it just goes downhill a lot. So we're gonna see how well or how bad I do in oral comm. But I'm not looking forward to it. That's why I chose to do it during freshman years. I can just get it over with. I don't have to take any more of it the rest of high school. Hopefully, if I don't fail, I don't have to take it. If I fail, I'm gonna have to take it again, and that sounds absolutely horrible. But I will not fail. But I might. But I just really don't do well with speaking situations and speaking in general. Like even in English, when we had to like present stuff, or like literally any class where we have to present things, like my biology like poem we had to do earlier this year, I really did not do well. I am very monotone. You cannot tell that I am like even trying to express any emotion in the slightest. It is so horrible to like listen to. Like hearing myself speak for those presentations sounds terrible, so I can't even imagine what other people during my time presenting must, because like I'm so boring, and half the things that I write for those things are really long. Like if they say 500 to 800 word essay that we have to do, it will be 800 words, just in case like I mess up, or like a paragraph of my thing doesn't make any sense. The other 300 words that didn't actually need to happen can help me. So these things, they don't go well, and so maybe with oral comm I'll tell myself that I don't need that many words and that I'll be fine, so that people won't have to listen to me talk and I won't have to struggle talking for that long. So, it's fine. It's probably not that obvious to you that I cannot, talk very well, because, I'm rambling for like 10 minutes per, every day for like speed builds or like the 100 baby challenge. But this is probably the easiest way for me to talk to myself, because I can talk to myself like in my head, obviously, all the time, and I do perfectly fine. But anytime there's people involved, it's so bad. I don't understand at all how people do that. I understand that there's different people, and people have different like strengths, and my strength is not this. I also don't understand why oral comm is like a required class. My parents are always like, because in the real world you have to talk to people. I'm like, yeah, but I can't change my personality to be better for a job, and my personality is surrounded by not talking to people. That is my entire personality, so I don't exactly know what I'm supposed to do. And in the real world, I'm going to try and get a job that requires the least amount of talking. I'm not exactly sure what that's going to be. Professional cloud gazer. Bird watcher. Yeah, that's probably it. But I don't exactly know what I'm going to do, because obviously I understand that talking is a big part of jobs, and I have a difficulty talking to people. So not the best situation, but it's what the situation I have is. So, it's all good. It's okay. I will figure out it eventually, hopefully. But, in high school, I am not looking forward to having to do multiple speeches, so I'm hoping what the other like older kids were saying, that we only have to do 3 speeches in oral comm, which is weird, because it's like an entire class about like talking, and you only do 3. That's kind of weird, but also very happy about if we're just learning about talking, it's not going to change me at all. But if it teaches me how other people can talk, I will not benefit from it in the slightest. But, it'll be easier than talking to people. So, oral comm, it's very fun. But it's almost the end of the video, so it's screenshots time. So I post a new video every day of the week. Subscribe if you stayed this long. But I post a new video every day of the week, so you can watch another video tomorrow. Bye.